Hey guys, it's Erika. Welcome to part 3 of my first listen for August's D-Day. I break it up into parts because YouTube doesn't like it when you throw more than like 4 songs for like one video. So yeah, part 1 included D-Day, Huh, and Amygdala. Part 2 included SDL, Polar Night, and Interlude Dawn. This part's going to include Snooze and Life Goes On. So yeah, I like to do color-coded lyric videos so that way we can both see what we're both checking out. But then also we get the translation of the lyrics. If they're wrong, it ain't my fault. I don't make them. But yeah, really excited to be finishing this out. I don't know what's going to be on that tour set list. I am going to day 3 of Chicago. If you are going, that's in like 2 weeks, but I'm going to be listening to probably August, nothing but August straight for the next 2 weeks. Yeah, so let's get into it. Snooze is featuring Usang of the Rose. So excited, love him so much, and love all of his solo stuff, love all of his, that man's voice is, but yeah, and this is also featuring Ryuichi Sakamoto, I think I said his name right, who was, I think he's a composer and stuff, and he recently did pass, so thoughts and prayers to his family, but we do have a lot of, if you beat a composer, so there's a lot to look more into what he has done as an artist and stuff like that. But yeah, it's very unfortunate, but thoughts and prayers with his family. So yeah, you know, with it, let's get into Snooze.
항상 내가 있으니 너무 걱정은 마라 추락이 두렵다면 기꺼이 받아줄게 그러니 나처럼 괴로워하지 마라
꿈을 위해서
잠을 자는 그대 쉬어도 돼 오늘만큼은 꿈조차도 꾸지 마라 당신이 말없이 옅은 미소를 내게 띄워줄 때 그제서야 비로소 마음이 조금 놓여 많이 힘들 수도 있어 내가 걸어왔던 이 길이 꽃길 같아 보였겠지만 사방이 저기 가시밭길이었단 걸 알고 시작하길 꽃을 뿌려주는 일을 절대 너는 잊지 말기 웃고 있을 때 우는 일을 절대 잊지 마 그들은 이미 소의 하루를 살아가니까 반복되는
Wow, he really knows how fans feel about him.
괜찮아 그대 조금 쉬어도 돼 크게 울어줘 세상이 미워질 때 널 반기던 손이 손가락질로 변했을 때 한숨 크게 쉬고 시발죽간 내 외출도 때 너 또한 누구와 다르지 않은 사람에게 이 괴롭고 외로운 길을 넌 왜 선택했을까 그 이후로 시간이 지나도 절대 잊지 마 당신들의 꿈들이 꿈들로만 남지 않게 언제 어디서든 나 당신들을 응원할게
Oh, this part of the song is so beautiful.
당신의 등 뒤에 항상 내가 있으니 너무 걱정은 마라 추락이 두렵다면 기꺼이 받아줄게 그러니 나처럼 괴로워하지 마라 꿈을 위해서 쭉 잠을 자는 그대 쉬어
It's the songs like this that make me love him so much.
말없이 옅은 미소를 내게 띄워줄 때 그제서야 비로소 마음이 조금 놓여 이곳은 총성 없는 전쟁터야 같은 동료들이 적야 숫자가 보여주는 잔인하고도 이쁜 선악 남을 죽이지 못하면 내가 죽어야 돼이 바닥은 링이 아닌데 왜 누굴 죽여야 해 단순히 좋아했던 일이 조금은 싫어질 때 바람들이 바람에 사무쳐 휩쓸려갈 때 괜찮아 지나보면 모든 것이 추억이고 수업이 돼 잊지 마라 세상은 네 내심이 그리 길진 않아 남의 논란에 절대 웃지 말게 또한 그 순간이 올지 모르니 너의 성공은 목소리자 족쇄가 될 거거든 더 외출 타는 기분이
He's all just spitting bars and spitting facts.
그냥 크게 웃어줘 세상이 떠나가든 그냥 버텨줘 당신이 어디 있든 당신들의 꿈들이 꿈들로만 남지 않게 언제 어디서든 나 당신들을 응원할게
It feels like he's writing this song towards like army. I mean, I don't know the true intentions of how he wrote the song, but it's putting me in the feels. Oh, it's going to my crying playlist. I already know it. He is saying it a lot, but sometimes you do have to say it that many times.
그대 그대의 창조와 삶의 끝에 함께하길 Dream 그대의 자리가 어딜지라도 관대하길 Dream 결국 실현의 끝에 만개하길 Dream 시작은 미약할지언정 끝에 창대하길 Dream
When the last petal falls, I'll accept it. Hold tight. Ah! When you reach the end of the rainbow, I'll leave by blooming dream.
당신의 등대엔 항상 내가 있으니 너무 걱정은 마라 추락이 두렵다면 기꺼이 받아줄게 그러니 나처럼 괴로워하지 마라 꿈을 위해 서쪽 잠을 자는 그대 쉬어도 돼 오늘만큼은 꿈조차도 꾸지 마라 당신이 말없이 옅은 미소를 내게 띄워줄 때 그제서야 비로소 마음이 조금 놓여 Dream
That makes me emotional. Oh my god. I'm not crying, my eye itches. If I'm crying, I say I'm crying. But I might cry while explaining. But yeah, these types of songs are, and I like how it's called Snooze, like rest for a little while longer, you know what I mean? Like hit a snooze button so you can get just 5-10 more minutes of sleep, you know what I mean? But yeah, like these are my favorite, that like all his songs like this are my crying playlist. And you know, he had Autumn Leaves before. That's my favorite song, BTS's favorite song, and one of my favorite songs he's ever written. But yeah, so it's like I feel like he's talking to ARMY and stuff, and it's like, I don't know, it just hits different. Like maybe he's talking about just like it's talking about maybe, you know, the end of his career and stuff, you know, like he can't do this forever, just like logically speaking, you know what I mean? So when that time does come, it's like that he's willing to like accept it, you know what I mean? But that he'll always be here with us, you know what I mean? And speaking about dreams, you know, I mean, that's like day one of BTS, you know, it's about like dreams and stuff, and it's like hard to like think, like, I don't know, like, sorry, I'm like getting emotional, or not sorry, but like, I know, wore the wrong mascara today and I'm crying, it very much like bleeds, but like to think that there's like a day where it's just like they say goodbye, because like how meaningful they are to ARMY and to us and stuff, you know what I mean? Like thinking like that you may not like get anything like new or anything, but then you can always reflect on like the past and enjoy and cherish those moments and stuff, and we don't want like anything to end, so that's always just very sad if it like does or whatever. But then also like what he's saying to like take a rest a while, don't let your dreams be dreams, but you can take like a rest. That's always very something common he's always said in a lot of songs that always just like get me. And you know, sometimes it's okay if like you don't have a dream, just sort of just breathing and existing is. And what song is that? Paradise? It's either Paradise or I think it's Paradise. Is a Paradise. So yeah, but I really liked it, and it's kind of very interesting, right? Because again, Ryuichi Sakamoto has passed, and then this is like what we have with him, you know, as, or at least what we're knowing him as. And so if we've never looked into him before, I haven't, so but it's interesting that this song is the one that he worked on with him and stuff, and that his unfortunate passing. But yeah, I really liked it, and I feel like Usong is a great person to have on here. Not only is his voice beautiful and the tone of his voice so amazing, but a lot of like the concepts, like what the Rose, just their last like album, Healing, was it called Healing, something like that, or The Cure? No, Healing, right? I think, is that what it was called? Let me get the facts straight. Yeah, I really liked it, and so far it's my favorite song on the album. Definitely for sure going Heal, it was called Heal, yeah. For sure 100% going into the cry playlist, and I'll cry about it later and stuff. But yeah, so it seems like the interlude really broke up what in terms of, if we're talking song structure in the album, it's like it sort of was breaking up what August D, what he wanted to say, then you get the interlude, and then it's sort of, I don't know, because I feel like he's talking to Army for this one, and then we have Life Goes On. It's interesting, I will say this, that it's not Life Goes On Part 2, because no matter what they've dropped, whether it's members' solo releases, like Airplane and Airplane Part 2, Set Me Free, and then Set Me Free Part 2, or We Are Bulletproof Part 2, and then their pre-debut We Are Bulletproof. So it's interesting that this was not a Part 2 for Life Goes On, and maybe, I don't know why they didn't do that, because it's the title track off of the B album for them. But yeah, let's get this last track. Don't do this to me. You know, I was gonna cry. It just was a matter of what, not if. Does it take some part of the actual, like, Life Goes On?
지나간 자리 무수히 많은 상처와 영광까지 지나보니 추억의 한순간 매 순간을 마지막처럼 달려왔지만 난 아직도 겁이 나 yeah. I know 지금 이 자린 금세 추억이 돼버릴 자리 두려워하지만 내 인생의 마지막까지 끊임없이 삶은 계속될 테니까 yeah. 시간은 흘러가고 누군가는 잊혀가겠지 그저 하고픈 대로 시간은 마치 파도 썰물처럼 밀려가겠지 그래도 잊지 말고 나를 찾아줘 멈춰버려진 이 순간
He really saved the crying song for the end.
Life goes on, life goes on, life goes on, life goes on 모두가 떨어져 버린 이 순간 어제보다 멀어지는 우리 사이 Life goes on, life goes on, life goes on, life goes on, yeah.
Sort of seems, again, I don't know his true intentions with the song, because they could always say one thing to the media and press and stuff like that, but it seems like it's Bangtansoryondan related, which kind of just like hurts, because it's like they're on their little, not a hiatus or whatever, but it's like they said they had plans to come back in 2025, I believe, but like we never know what the future holds, so we'll never know if that's actually going to happen and stuff, or what is, like, where the world is, where they are with their careers at that point and stuff. So it's like, will they ever? And that's like, oh, that thought makes me cry, because again, like, how they're my favorite group, and how important they are, like I said earlier, to like me and like other armies and stuff. You don't really want to think of that, you don't want it to end, you know. So he really left the crying songs for the end, but yeah, I it's interesting that it's not Life Goes On Part 2. That's so fascinating to me. But maybe maybe there's a reason for that, you know? maybe there's not. Some things there's not reasons for in life. But I quite enjoyed it and stuff, you know what I mean? I don't, like, I think when you feel like so attached to something, it's hard to want to move on from that or say that, you know, it's like the end of it. Like, I had to come to terms with that it's the AGUST trilogy, that's all we were getting. I was like, what? Why can't we have this forever? You know what I mean? But sometimes you have to know sometimes when it's time to move on for something, or when time feels like complete for something. And, you know, we weren't like, how do I say it? Like, if they feel like it's time, then it's time. And we just have to accept it, and we have to understand that it's right for them, even if we may not know, like, all the reasons. You know what I mean? So that's that and stuff. So, yeah. Why does he do this to me? Like, I knew this was gonna happen. I just didn't know when it was gonna happen. But yeah, I really liked it. I like, so far my favorite one is Snooze, off the album, because I like Pain. So yeah, but I think the album is absolutely amazing. I feel like we really get not only AGUST but also like Sugar all in just like one, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know, I feel like it's really, really great. And because this one isn't like a mixtape and the last two were, I think like what the album overall is, it really, really makes sense. I think my favorite song is Snooze, and then probably Hang 'Em, honestly. Those two are my favorite, but I think it's a really great album, really, really dope tracks. And I think from top to bottom, it's a very, very fascinating, interesting listen that I wouldn't say it's an emotional roller coaster, but you definitely, what you get for the first few ones, and how we just kind of just like slowly get down into our feelings and stuff, like, it's very, very interesting and stuff. And I don't know if it's like personally, like, first of all, stuff that's happened recently, but then also like, I don't know, personal reasons that I get just like, so what feels like being so emotional these days and stuff. And it's so just like, I feel like I needed it, but then I don't know if I really wanted to face the emotions yet. But then also, if now, then never. But yeah, so I think it's a really, really great album. I don't know what he's going to be performing on that tour for that set list. But yeah, because he has a lot of songs that are very much in the feels. So it'll be very, very interesting to see what he's going to be doing for that. Cannot wait to go to the concert. I might have to put on my waterproof mascara that day. Did not today. Did not think that through. Just because if we start crying and we start having tears, you know what I mean? And I'm gonna record everything, because you know how I do. There will be a vlog. I forgot to mention that in my other ones. I do vlogs for all my concerts and stuff. So there will be one for that, and hopefully, you know, we are not bawling like a baby in Chicago. But yeah, overall, I think it's really, really great album. I mean, all the members' solo stuff has been really, really amazing that they have dropped so far, and this is no exception. And he always does amazing work. Anything that he is writing, whether it's for other artists or stuff he's written for himself or for BTS and stuff, it's always so amazing. And I feel like we really, really get that here. If you didn't like know before, sort of what this is, I feel like is just, I feel like everything we've had up to this point, but at like its highest level of how do I say it? Like at the highest level. You know what I mean? I hope that makes sense. But yeah, overall, I think it's a really great album, and I'll end the video now before I start thinking about other stuff and start like ugly crying on camera. But yeah, go to put your thoughts and comments down below what you thought about AGUST's D-Day. Your thoughts, comments down below. If you are going to the tour, I really, really hope you enjoy it. I will be going to Chicago day 3 if you are going. And so I was gonna make freebies, and I was gonna do tickets, and I was gonna have 2 different versions, but like so many people are doing like tickets, so I'm not gonna do it anymore. Even though my designs are different than other people's. I don't know, I just it's just like yeah, I wanted to though. One of these days I will be doing freebies for realsies, and we'll be giving them out. But yeah, when will I get my physical copy? I don't know. And I do physical copy unboxings on my Instagram stories, so if you want to see those, you have to follow me on Instagram. And sometimes they're random. Like, I just picked up Dahlia like yesterday or 2 days ago, her solo one for Ready to Be at Walmart, because sometimes I see it and then I'm like, you're coming home with me. But yeah, so anyways, I'll end this. Go for your thoughts in the comments down below. Sorry for like the weird sort of videos these days. It's just we had the little break, you know what I mean? So always getting back into things is very my first day is always a little rough and stuff, but hopefully it'll go by. We'll get better reactions hopefully for the next 2 weeks. But yeah, go to put your thoughts in the comments down below. If you like this video, give this video a thumbs up. If you liked me and want to see more of my videos, go and hit that subscribe button. If you want to see my videos the second they come out, hit that notification button. If you want to follow me on social media, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, or description down below. At the end screen, share this video with your friends. Thank you guys so much for watching. Love you, and I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.
So time is